What's going on, team? Welcome back along to round 2, season 8 of Global Rugby Manager. Today, the Invaders hit the road for the first time this season in our first away match up against the Canberra Snipers. We were impressive in what I'd consider an upset victory in round number 1 against the Berlin Barbarians. Now, can we back it up against the Canberra Snipers? We'll get the game quickly underway. As you know, the team hasn't changed, as you've seen as well from the lineups. The team is the same, and we are straight into the action as well. Kicked off from Mohammed Martin as the Invaders in the predominantly red strip today up against the Snipers from Canberra. Oh, and the yellow and blue, that's a bad pass, putting pressure defensively on the Snipers, who go way back towards their own goal. They look to play a little short side move, and they find a little bit of room there through their winger. Oh, Bulikibo. Probably a terrible way of saying it, but we've got an early chance from the set piece, which we've really butchered, and given a chance back to the Snipers to counter-attack against the run of play, and they've quickly come out right too. Evans has come us away, and there's no fallback in place. Can't be an early try. Evans against Gossard, and Evans will be stopped. Oh, wow. 100 metres on the bounce and turnaround, and the Invaders hang on. Wow. Wow. That was an undeserved play from Bartolomé Gossard. Love that commitment to the cause. And we survive at 0-0 after just a couple of minutes. What a start to this game. Electric, both sides. Big chances to score. And there's a knock-on. First mistake. And Clyde Edwards has pulled the ball in for the Invercargill Invaders. And we'll pop it wide. Martin decides to have a bit of a run. And he'll lose out on the pill. We'll sit down for a scrum. First of the match today. Feed for Brock Bondisio. Scrum has been relatively solid. Pops it out to Mohammed Martin, who hacks this one down towards the 10-metre line. That is the first kick for touch. What a start to the game as well. Interesting for a team like us, we're slow starters, which is something that isn't good. But as long as we get that clean second half, I'm okay with that carrying on. Here's Carter Jones. Take it on the first wave of defence, and back to Brock Bondisio playing first receiver, where he's very natural at coming across, and he kicks towards touch. Great step. And Phil Muhammad is left for dust. He's jumped in there and got revenge on Campbell and sent him packing to the ground. Big hole there, and Irving goes straight through. He's got support in and out, but he finds neither, and he takes a tackle of Gossard once again. Watch number 8. Yes, watch him. He was sneaking around that breakdown. Wide wobbly pass. Volunteer is taken, and Villa is driven backwards. Good defence here from the Invaders onto the attack without the ball. Yes, they've done well, Volunteer. Oh, great cover defence there. I like that from Leon Richards. Really attacked that tackler hard. And they're kicking. They're midway 22, 10-metre line, and they've decided to kick. It's popped and left behind for Clyde Edwards from Gossard. And Gossard will play scrum half and gives it to Phil Muhammad, and away goes Mohammed Martin. Just about something between the two Mohammeds coming together. Not on that occasion. No reward as Carter Jones gets a great kick away. Oh, superb. Oh, why couldn't he do that in the field of play? Knocks it on out. But it will be a line out for the Snipers, who go to the back. And they win their line out ball very nicely. Looking to use their back line. Jump in there. Jump in, Brock. There was no one there who could have wrapped that ball up and got us a turnover. Every player, 1 to 15, 1 to 23, should be able to secure the ball. And oh, what a step and spin. 2 defenders go flying. That's a turnover. That is more like it, Brock. And he goes, and he secures the ball for us. Much better. Here is Mohammed Martin, has failed to find touch. Oh, that is just terrible. Off a penalty, and it's gone into touch. Who by? It is by the kicker. So he survived, but man, we should be really down the other end, putting pressure on. That's a better kick this time from Martin, but we won't get the throw in. We had that penalty, and that was a game-changing moment right there, failing to find touch of a penalty. That really is schoolboy mistakes from Mohammed Martin. And there's so many good 10s sitting in the wings. That's a mistake you can't afford to make. Here's Villa again. Wide ball outside, and Evans running for the corner. But former winger Gage Carter has his number. We are at the almost 10-minute mark, which is where we normally, unless something extraordinary is happening, do flow forward from here. It's been a mistake-ridden, awkward start from the Invaders as Gage Carter has plummeted that one into space for going into the fans in the crowd. It is still 0-0, and it is still anyone's game very much as we've turned over their line out. A bit of a mistake, an overthrow from the hooker, and now we could capitalise on something. We've come quickly wide. Carter Jones out to Phil Muhammad. Do we see if we make anything with this? We're going to kick, which is not a bad option. Play a little bit of territory. I like it. Good kick by Muhammad Martin, and after 11, we are in there 22, and it's 0-0. If we can turn over this line out, I'll be happy, but we don't, and they will kick. No, they run. Oh, they run very well. To Irving. Again, splits in between the second and third defender. And Gossard, oh, he's lost it. Oh, a double big hit there from the Snipers. And they have just gone straight through. Their obvious runner just gets us every time. Jacobs offloads nicely to Irving. Support players on the outside. And it will be the first try. And it is to the Canberra Snipers. Tua Timata scores the opener. And the Snipers lead much to our expectation. We can't start as the better side. 12 in, 7-0. Invaders trail early on against the Snipers. Oh, but hold on to your hands here, folks. It's only been a couple of phases, mere seconds, and we've turned the ball over very close to 22. Real big chance for us to put something straight back. Basketball Gossard. There's the speed. Doesn't need it all himself. Gives to Carter Jones. And we strike back. First chance with ball in 22. And we put it away. Instant reply, one may say. I think there was about 2 phases of the ball there, and we struck straight back. Great work, Invaders. Now we are all tied up once again at 7-all. Blaine Van der Merwe pulls the ball in. A great turnover, though, on their far side. Really created that chance. Here is Brock away to Muhammad Martin, who hacks this long. Another great kick. Wow, I've got to give the credit here to our kickers. That's a knock on. Oh, it's in the 22. Actually, that was a poor kick. As our wide man. Oh, the dummy! Phil Muhammad! He is max! He is all acceleration! He is all speed! And he is all try time! Phil Muhammad! That is what we like to see. Phil Muhammad scores and he celebrates well. Well, that was a mistake by the Invaders that ultimately created that chance. Muhammad Martin kicks a conversion. There was a kick to touch which all went astray. Then their line out went completely up the whack, and we somehow broke the line. And once Phil Muhammad was in behind, it was all over. And good night from the Invaders. Here's Gossard looking to link up out wide, but he goes to the touch instead. It's a line out to the Snipers. We've had a 20-minute passage pretty much of straight gameplay, minus those 2 phases we missed out on after the Snipers try. So we'll go forward now, 14-7. The Invaders, after that little hiccup early, have struck back, and the Snipers now trail by 7. 14-7 the score, Invaders with the lead. A double knock on between the Snipers and the Invaders. Here's given a scrum. Oh, and a great scrum too for the Invercargill Invaders. Front row goes up for the Snipers. 5 minutes out. Muhammad Martin takes the ball straight to the line. Quick ball here, Brock. We need quick ball. Wide. Oh, that's a man on. Straight on tackle too. Gossard and Cooper combine as we keep it tight. Breaking one tackle, we could be in here. What a mistake by the Snipers. Sam Cooper. Oh no! He's got injured at the same time. Sammy Cooper, no! Oh, great try from Sam Cooper. But as he goes over, he's injured himself, and the conversion is a stray from Muhammad Martin, and it will be 19-7. Replacement straight on. Oh, great take from Clyde Edwards. Tries to get in there as well and do a bit of damage, but can't do so. It is Mark Collis with a box kick. Oh, I've seen it all now. I've really seen it all. And now we see it looked like, what's that out there? Oh, it's Brock. who was attempted to be stepped about 6 times by the Snipers attacker, and he just read it like a book, too easy at that point. So we've got a replacement on at number 8. Should be Ross Taras, which is not a bad one to bring on. He's a very, very good player to have coming back off the bench, as the Snipers are all at sea here. That kick was a shambles, and Bartolomei Gossard will run it just straight back. He has no regard whatsoever for anyone in his way, just runs straight at them and feeds away to Mohamed Martin, who kicks this one into touch yet again. 24.5 minutes gone. We are after the midway point of the first half, 19-7. Invaders doing it nicely at the moment, a lead of 12 points. Well, everyone's getting involved in the action today, I have to say. We've had box kicks from props, we've had midfield kicks from second rows. It's all happening here. And, well, I was about to give the Snipers a bit of credit. There we go, it's another one. Clyde Edwards coming into the back line and box kicking now away to Campbell, who returns it. The Snipers were in for a chance there. It was a good attacking opportunity for them. It's Gossard running back again. Straight to the first defender he finds. And, well, their little chance to attack has quickly been squashed. Here's Clyde Edwards. Oh, Edwards is through. Clyde Edwards, he's too quick for them all. Support's there. And Mohamed Martin will score. Yes, he scores our 4th try of the night. And the Invaders are running away now with a handy lead heading towards half-time. 26-7 out of nothing. Started that highlight for the Snipers. Ended it with a try to Mohamed Martin. Wow, that's one way to keep all these young bucks off your back, is to score a screamer of a try. Beautifully started from Clyde Edwards as well. That kick looked out in the full, and it is. So a mistake after such a great move from Mohamed Martin. They're going to kick this again. Volunteer. Well, he's overcooked that one too, and he's fired it into the corner, out in the full again. 34 minutes is up, and we are looking pretty comfortable. 19-point lead now as we look to pile on the pressure. Heading into half-time, 6 to go, 26-7. Second half is just minutes old, and a mistake from the Canberra Snipers. Fullback kicking it straight into touch on the full again. It's about the 4th one we've seen in a row now. It's Clyde Edwards a chance out wide. Good losers. Oh, he doesn't. Good work, Clyde. So that's given us this chance here on their 22 to attack. We've done well. 2 phases here to hang on to that ball. Ross Taras, there he goes, the ball wonder, charging into contact. Now Zangetti running hard. Lucas Zangetti gets the offload away. Oh, Leon Richards. Oh, the 2 second rollers. What a try for the Invaders. Lucas Zangetti, Leon Richards. Who needs backline players when you've got the skill of those two? The 2 worst rated players in the whole squad have just combined to score our 5th try of the night. Now, first of the second half. It's 33-7. The Invaders, a little bit of a wobbly start, but they have come good yet again to lead this one commandingly early in the second half. 33-7. There's only one team in this one at the moment. Can we steal their line out? Another chance for us, no. It goes, oh, that's a terrible pass. Really putting pressure on their fly half, and Gossard is there at the back, and he links up nicely to Trescu, giving to Mohamed Martin, who takes straight contact to the line. They go short side, and Phil Mohamed is close to the sideline, but holds it in by just a whisker. Well, wild pass here, straight through 3 forwards, and Mohamed Martin is met with some vicious defence there by the Snipers. And more in the book here for the Invaders. Here's Gossard. Oh, the line break king. He has been extraordinary. Oh, he beats the fullback. Bartolomei Gossard. What a try. That is what we know he can do. He has shown so much potential, but we haven't really seen it in a full season matchup yet. That is what he does. He can do the unbelievable. Beats the line himself with his speed, and then uses that agility, uses that power to go past the fullback and score another try for the Invaders. That one just ticks it, tick-tock over the clock, up into the 40s, and Bartolomei Gossard is having a whale of a game here. 40 points to 7. The Invaders can do no wrong here. I'm saying that Carter Jones has been absolutely swamped, trying to get a wobbly old kick away, and the referee's deemed something here. A penalty. Must be for holding on. The Snipers are going for 3. We'll let him have it. It's right in front. Easy one for Cadell Campbell. And the Snipers add another 3. It's 40 points to 10. Deep kick this time for Mohammed Martin. It's nicely claimed too at the back. And O'Callaghan, the big man, loose head prop, takes a bit of a run up and sets it just outside or just inside the 22 of the Snipers half, really, to break it down. They look wide and volunteer to a good run there from Och. And they just about break the line. Slow ball, but eventually Irving gets it away nicely. Villa again. He's been dangerous all night. Looks to offload and does so nicely. It's the try scorer, Tamata. Goes over halfway. This is good here from the Snipers. 50 minutes in. I'm not sure what Clyde Edwards was doing so far down the bottom of the screen there, but now he's come into the line. Oh, Gossard was in the tackle, that's why. So good work for the winger, substituting in for his fullback to keep that nice and steady line. Well, that is a hospital pass. We've seen it. Ross Taras was keen on that. Oh, good tackle. Excellent work. Excellent defence. Loving that commitment at the moment from Ross Taras. Oh, another big one. And that was Blaine van der Merwe putting in that last shot. Ross Taras really has put in a lot of work on defence. See him out here again. Another piece of work for him to do. Good pressure. That is excellent defensive pressure from the Invercargill Invaders. Really putting them under the pump and forcing the mistake. They throw it into touch. What have we got here? We've got a kick straight down the centre of the park. Interesting from Mohammed Martin. Really, Ilberspeak put down 40 points to 10. 52 in. It'll be a 22 dropout. They go long. They go high. This is a good kick. A very good kick. And a very well taken kick too. But it should be a turnover. Sengeti can't get it. Well, they are straight back to good play from the Snipers as they attack through this near side. And through O'Callaghan, who is right there. Needs a lot of hard work. Here's the loose head prop. Is there a chance here for the Snipers to score? That is a real question. 53 minutes in. We've still got a good 27 minutes of action left to go. Now we're getting those tackles. They're going too flat. The Snipers really need a bit more depth in the attack. They look dangerous when they get it like that. That is when they are a killer. They just get a bit too flat with themselves, and here we go, a little bit depth now, and they're again dangerous. It's picked up from Tatriscu. If only he's a bit quicker, Tatriscu. He's got sport out wide. Can't find it. The penalty comes away of the Snipers holding on the breakdown. Advantages theirs on halfway if they want it. I'm interested to see if they'll take a kick at goal. They're going to go to touch. Good tackle. See what their decision will be. Otherwise, they're taking a tap. Well, interesting decision there. But I think, yes, we've turned that over. Oh, what a waste of a penalty. We will move on as Mohammed Martin finds a bit of space down the left-hand attacking wing. And the Invaders just make stuff happen. We are a man down. Carter Jones, slow to get up. But he's ready to go now. That is a bad pass, but they cut back in through Gage. Carter does very well. And this side has been very productive at the moment. We've got Leon Richards playing scrum half, and Phil Muhammad, the first receiver. No, best work there. We lose 5 metres. Goes back to Carter Jones. He looks to find support and room outside. Good pass back inside to Lucas Zanghetti. And again, we sit around this channel, halfway 10-metre line, looking and probing, trying to force our way through for another try. We've already got the bonus point in the bank, which is very pleasing. Oh, Blaine van der Merwe. He says, get out of the way. And you better listen. I think we should play a little bit of territory at this stage of the game. The position we're in, popping it inside. I like these little passes from Carter Jones. Short one away and a little shimmy step inside from try scorer Leon Richards. Now we look at this. We're getting the back line heavily involved now. The set play is heavily on the incline. This here's Gossard. Oh, this is beautiful. It's Josh Evans. He really should have passed it. That was a play out of the training ground, definitely, from the Invaders as they creep up and lose the ball into 22. Bit of a shame there. 40 points to 10. We saw some entertaining rugby, but after 55 minutes, just straight through. And again, it's Timata who scorches his way over halfway. But at 40-10, there's a 30-point lead for the Invaders over the Snipers. We still have 25 minutes of action still to come. Well, we just spent a lot of time attacking in their 22 there. We've made a poor mistake in knocking the ball on, but we can put some pressure on them. Oh, they dropped it straight. Gage Carter. Oh, my word. Gage Carter. What a gift by the Canberra Snipers. I was about to give these guys a bit of a blowing because of how poor that last attacking piece was. We only did a few phases in their 22, but really we should have created a bit more from it. And then, as we look to put pressure on the set piece, thinking, yeah, maybe we can turn over their scrum, they just gift us the ball straight back like that. And now we have another 7. It is 47-10, a poor kick from Campbell. We have that cooked up all day long, and Mohamed Martin easily deals with that alongside Ross Taras and Joshua Evans. Phil Mohamed is out midfield, and again we go straight back to this toil where we just wind down the clock, wind down the defence. Here's Pashella! Oh, he's a great little runner of the ball. The ball squirts free as he tries to offload, as does Brock. Brock gives it to Tatriscu. They're inside now, in behind the defence, looking to nail that final 50 point in the coffin. Martin away to Tatriscu, offloads brilliantly to Mohamed Martin, back to Ross Taras. It's there again for Brock. Brock goes short to Zangedi, out wide for Phil Mohamed. He goes inside, goes outside, leaves 2 defenders all alone, and they're finally taken by the fullback into the 22. Go the Cardiff Invaders. Carter Jones, short pass way to Gage Carter. Support there, Mohamed Martin takes on 2 defenders. Can't quite get the ball free, but holds up nicely for a support play. They're right there. It's quick ball. Gage Carter, way to Ross Taras. Ross Taras right there in the thick of the ass. A terrible, terrible pass. And we just bomb it like that. That is terrible. Absolutely dreadful. What a way to kill it. And again, it's Simata who just scorches straight through our fringe defence. Not for the first, second, third, fourth, fifth or sixth time, but probably the 12th. He has been devastating in those areas. We have not defended him very well at all. 47-10 though, I thought that could have been the 50. We may have to wait into these last 20 minutes to see if we can pick those up. It is an advantage to the Invaders, a knock on by the Snipers. Scrum will pack down. See how the scrum goes. Interesting always to see how the scrum goes. That is dominant, really dominant. Away to Mohamed Martin. Another bad flat pass to Carter Jones. And Brock is very slow to get there. I love the speed that we were getting the ball out before, but we were in that little attacking zone. Here's Van der Merwe. Takes it beautifully and times his pass nicely to Phil Mohamed. And we've lost that ball as well. Pashella couldn't do anything to stop that. And the Snipers do very well to get it back. Behind by 37, but not giving an inch despite the scoreline. It has been a torrid second half where neither side have really been too flashy in the core areas of the game. It is 47-10, and it's the Invaders though leading comfortably as we near the final stanza. Every time we put pressure on the Snipers, they just give us the ball straight back. They've got no choice here but to kick the ball to touch, and we attack. Set pigs, Bartimoli, Gossard. Oh, he's got wheels! Gossard breaks a tackle, and Gossard will score again. Bartimoli, who? You know it, it's Gossard. He is an absolute machine. Tries coming out his nose. Who is Phil Mohamed? The only name we know is Bartimoli Gossard. Mohamed Martin converts, and now the 50 is up. That ain't gone 10, and we attack again to Pashella. He shows he's got a bit of pace as well. Good work from the open side flanker. Back to a drop goal from an age away. It's going to go over. Oh, it's over. Mohamed Martin. Oh, the skills, the wares of the young fly half puts us further ahead. 57 points to 10. That was a long way out too. That was a mile out. Good 40 metres on that one from Mohamed Martin, who's still not in the final 10 minutes. So let's go. Let's keep it clicking over. We've watched a lot of this game, but it has been a fairly entertaining one by the Invaders as well. 57-10. Let's get into those final 10 minutes. It's 4 past, so we go back anyway. Final 10, let's go. But before we get into those final 10 minutes, we've got a scrum to contend with here for the Invaders, right on the 22. Can we cook something up here for another try for us? We are scoring them at will for fun at the moment. 57-10, it is just a creaming. Brock goes away to Tatriscu at first receiver. The adaptability of the man is amazing. He is so good everywhere on the field. Brock away to Martin, wide ball for Mark Collis. Mark Collis out to Phil Mohamed. The ball held up a bit too much in the window, and he had to wait for it to come down. Does well though to stay in the field of play. A little grubber kick through. Mohamed Martin looks to race it in. Oh, it's a mistake from the Snipers defender, and Mohamed Martin scores another try. Man of the match, surely, for Mohamed Martin. He has been amazing, and well, for everything good that Mohamed Martin has done tonight, he has matched it with something equally as bad. We saw him execute that beautiful play earlier that resulted in him kicking the ball straight out the full exactly after it. Now he scored a brilliant solo try, albeit a bit fortuitous, and then he has just missed an easy kick at goal from right in front. So really good from Mohamed Martin, but some real clangers in there as well. We have 9 minutes to go. It is 62-10. Any more? Every time I go to move forward, we score another try. So let's just get another 5 more in before the end of the match, shall we? 62-10. Snipers on attack for the Invaders. Wow, 52-point lead over the Canberra Snipers. 9 minutes still on the clock. 2.5 minutes remain, well 2 minutes now, the scrum pack's down, and well we've just demolished their scrum. We've got a good attacking play, we've got a Varner straight back on our wing as well. Gage Carter has gone straight through, wide Gage, good ball out to Phil Muhammad. The wheels are there for Phil, but he just can't quite get away from his opposite number. What a play, straight off the scrum too. Demolish his scrum and then set that up beautifully. Carter, oh no, there's Carter Jones, who just sweeps away one, makes it look easy. Zangedi, Tetriscu, doing well is the hooker, really coming his own into that number 2 role. Back it goes to Carter Jones. This is silly. Don't be silly. This is a bit insulting now. We're just showing off. Absolutely crazy. Another 40-metre drop goal from Carter Jones. The crowd don't like it, but they know well and truly their team has been smashed. Pichello once more looks inside. He should have looked to his left instead of his right. Pretty sure he had Gossard on his left shoulder when instead for the right-hand side. Oh, straight through Gossard. Oh, he is absolutely electric today. One more for the road. A minute to go. Gage Carter has knocked it on. Well, the scrum, if it does go down, will be about the final play. Takes them about a minute to put the scrum to ground. And there's another knock on from Volunteer. Wow, to think it was 7-0 to the Snipers. Oh, their scrum has been killed. And we are dominating every facet of the game. We're having a shot at goal. Just cause points. Mohamed Martin gives it a good old whack and he's missed it. He's missed it. Right in front, sliding to the left side of the uprights. Mohamed Martin does get man of the match, as we predicted. He did have a storming game, a couple of tries at least, and a lot of points to his name. Could have had plenty more as well. Missed 2 or 3 kicks. And that penalty as well to make it 3 or 4, and made a few errors as well, so really not the most convincing night from Mr. Martin, but overall a dominant display from the Invercargill Invaders. All facets of the game we controlled throughout, except for right at the start, where they did score a great try straight off the whistle. This here, in the opening 2 minutes, Bartolomei Gossard gave us a sign early that this was going to be his game. And he did exactly that throughout the whole match as well. Let's check out some stats here before we wrap up today's episode. 65-10, a 55-point thrashing by the Invaders over the Snipers. Possession and territory stats don't tell you a huge amount, do they? We only nudged them 53 and 55% respectively. And even tackles were fairly close, 94 to 106. Missed tackles, we made 19, they only made 22. So given that, it was fairly tight. You read those top 5 lines, top 5 lines, and you'd say this was probably a close game. Close on territory, close on possession, close on tackles and miss. But the next one down tells a completely different story. 9 tries to 1. 13 handling errors to 3. That one really hurt them as well. Offloads were close, attacking rucks even weren't that far between. But overall, we dominated at taking all of our chances. We talked about some kicks. Now, we took 1 penalty and missed it, and 2 conversions. So 3 kicks left out there from Mr. Martin. I guess 7 points, you could say. A converted tries worth left on the field. We actually conceded more penalties than the Snipers, which is interesting given the way that their scrum was absolutely destroyed. We were awarded 8 scrums. That is mainly down to their handling errors, which did them no favours at all. Time in the red zone, always important. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to 33 seconds. Man of the match, Mohamed Martin. 25 points, 2 tries, try assists, 8 tackles, and what did he get? 7 conversions and a drop goal as well to his tally. How did the players perform? Let's take a look here at the ratings. And Well, bar Sam Cooper, you got to say that was impressive all around. Even the replacement Ross Taras played a very tidy 31 despite only playing less than an hour. Blaine van der Merwe started us off with a 34 and Tatriscu at 23, which I thought is a bit harsh considering how well he played. He did miss 3 tackles, but he did beat 2 defenders as well. He was overall everywhere and did a lot of work as well. Joined a few rucks, not as many as Collis and van der Merwe though, right up there in the 30s. It's work of a flanker really from Collis and van der Merwe. Mark Collis, speaking of him, another 23, so not the most convincing from him either. Overall, he beat 1 defender, didn't miss a tackle, joined, like I say, a good amount of rucks. He did concede 1 penalty, but overall, gained 5 metres per run. A really good performance from Mark Collis. Nothing in the stats there suggests that he had a bad night. Probably just a quiet one by the standards of the big man. Lucas Nketi picked up a 31 and Leon Richards a try to his name in a 39.2. Very impressive by the second rowers again. Didn't do too much wrong, made their tackles, took their line-out ball most of the time. We had quite a few overthrows, but ultimately a solid game by the hooker and second rowers. Into the back row, Josh Evans picked up a 48. Massive from Josh Evans. But Louis Pichella, now he's starting to perform. He's got that little working out phase. He's new to the team, new to the starting lineup. Where does he fit in? He's found that out now, and he's stormed in with a 52.4. Welcome, Louis Pichella, to the starting 15. Look at that. Running meters average 14.6 per metre. He made 73 metres from just 5 runs with ball in hand. He beat 3 defenders as well, and he did not miss a tackle. 3 down to 7, didn't miss a single tackle. That is very good to see. Smashed 44 rucks as well. He is a workhorse, the number 7 jumper. He's absolutely turned it around, hasn't he? Josh Evans, 2 turnovers. Pichella, a turnover. Cooper, a turnover. Ross Taras, a turnover as well. Good work from our 6-7-8. Sam Cooper missed both tackles he attempted, but of course scored the try, which is a bit bizarre from his 23 minutes. Ross Taras, very good when he come on as well. Missed 1 tackle, but overall had another good match from Mr. Taras and Cooper. Into the backs, a quiet night for Brock Wandesio, just a 27.0, but Mohamed Martin led the team well from the front. Missed a tackle, but look at that. A points haul at 25, scored a couple of tries, got assists. Brock Wandesio, 2 try assists as well. While you're mentioning him, Gossard got a couple as well. Edwards, Gage Carter with a couple. Carter Jones with a couple. Everyone had their say in today's match in the back line. Mohamed Martin was superb. Absolutely brilliant throughout the game. Every decision was certainly pretty good. Made a few errors here and there. But the fact of the matter is that output by 62 and he still didn't have a perfect game really shows you how good he is as a player. Phil Muhammad, a quiet night by his standards, but still picked up a very steady and very solid 45 alongside him, Carter Jones and Gage Carter, both in the 40s and both pretty much identical, 47.2 and 47.7 for the Carter connection in midfield. 3 tries between the 2 for Carter Jones and 1 for Gage Carter. 3 tackles missed between them as well. Overall, a solid night for the Carters in midfield. Clyde Edwards on the right wing. Good night from Clyde. I thought what he did do when he had the ball in hand was extremely good. So very pleased what we've seen from Clyde Edwards and Batamati Gossard. I think I've said enough about this guy. Just ridiculous. 31 runs, so really involved. That is almost, bar Mohamed Martin, that is the most anyone touched the ball in our back line, which goes to show just how influential he is when he's on song. 269 metres as well, almost 10 metres per carry. Really good. Beat defenders, a couple of them, missed a couple of tackles as well, which we're working on, but just fantastic was Batamati Gossard for the Invaders. Great game, very good game, great performance as well, and we're trading very nicely, 2 from 2 now to start off Season 8. Well, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here as we see the results from round number 2. The Invercargill Invaders, for the first time I think since we started playing, we sit top of our little group. We are actually the top side in our little division. No more are the Edinburgh Blues. No more are there a top team that is putting us to shame and making us sit in that second position. We deserve this, very much so. How we beat the Barbarians, who are down in 22nd, but a lot better team than they are showing at the moment. That was a big win. Our big challenge will be the Bulawayo Butchers when we take those boys on, but they are only 1-1. So how is their season travelling already? You can say it is a bit shaky. We are 2 out of 2 and 2 bonus points as well. A points differential of plus 60, which I'm very, very happy with how that looks. I mean, a lot of good teams still around us. The Bangor Rams, we've got the Hawke's Bay Sharks, the Rosario Rockets, Adelaide Dingo. These are all teams we know about. These are teams we know what they offer. So we are not sitting here going, we are number one. Sure, we had a good match against the Dingo last season, but they are a very good side that on their day could easily take us to pieces. So very happy with how we travelled so far, but a lot of work still to do to keep inside these top 8 spots. So I'm really happy to be sitting at the top here of our little division over the Butchers, the Barbarians, and of course Sophia, who we've still got 2 games against this season. An interesting fixture here with the Rosario Rockets up against the Los Angeles Rams, who we haven't actually seen at all. A big win for the Rockets here as they sit nice and firmly at the top of their division, as well with their Cape Town Mounties sitting right behind them. A lot of good results though. I'm watching teams I know. See, the Dingo played out fair. They were in our division, smashed them. So I think we've got 2 good wins there as well, if we can pick those up. Good to get one over the Snipers as well. And a lot of big results going around, a lot of big thrashings, but there's a lot of close ones. Mounties over the Grizzlies, 31-29. So this is a very, very close division. The Bangor Rams over the Pretoria Hound Dogs, 33-26. 2 very, very good sides there as well. So well done to the Rams picking up that little victory. Just quickly looking through, again, the Berlin Barbarians, we talked about them already, 39-43. Close one against the Border Invasion, another team we know are very, very good. So early days, it is still very tight. Into round 3, we are playing a team that is going to really define how well we go in our division this season. The Bulawayo Butchers, Aikman in charge of those boys. We are at home and we're on a 2-game winning streak to start our season, so I'm expecting another packed house and plenty of that green to go in our back pocket as well. But whether we get that win is going to be very decisive how our season goes. If we can nail all our teams in our division 2-0, we will go a long way to putting ourselves in that top 8, which is where that's where I demand to be now. We've had a lot of learnings, we've had a lot of working outs, but we really have to get ourselves into those positions and dominate to that top 8, to the playoffs, and really give ourselves a good punch at those playoff spots and positions as well. So we did of course have that injury, which we will have a look at quickly before we depart today. Player injuries, so we've got wages. Of course, if you didn't know, I did talk about last episode, upgrades to the training facility are happening as well. They'll be finished next rollover, so after the next match, we will know, or we will have that in our usable state, and then hopefully if we have a good crowd attendance, we'll pop that straight up to 5 stars if we can afford to as well. Sam Cooper, our injured player in our last match against the Snipers, he's gone off, but fortunately he's fully recovered for the next match. So we're getting lucky with these injuries, guys. I'll be completely serious. We've had 2 this season. Carter Jones and Sam Cooper both have been ready for the next match, and of course with Wozczyk there coming on as well as Ross Taras, we've really lost nothing. Great substitutes to bring on as well. So facilities, like we talked about, the training facilities, trying to get that up to 5 stars. We want to get the most out of Samantha Duplessis and Matthew Warder as we can. There you go. So we're popping that up. That'll be 4 stars next week. Speaking of the squad, trainings just haven't really checked it out. But I did notice one thing straight away is this kid here. Look at this, he's 88 rated. He's only been in the club 2 weeks and he's already gone up to 88. Duplessis already gone up to 86 as well. So getting great results from these kids in training already, which is great to see. The rest of the squad I'm going to check out now and see if we've had any real developments, but as you can see the team is looking very, very nice. We're not changing anything for next week, so the team will remain the same. Van Merva, Patricio Collis in the front row, Zengidi and Richards in the second, Evans, Pichella and Sam Cooper in the back row with Brock and Mohamed Martin man of the match from the last game at 10. Jones in midfield. The Carter connection in midfield with Muhammad, Edwards and Gossard, your back three. Nice and easy, nice and simple. That is about all we've got to do. I'm going to take a quick look here at the Bulawayo Butchers to see if they got any big injuries. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, they're getting hit hard, aren't they? So they've lost their loose head prop. Oh, no, sorry, that's their hooker. Oh, they don't have a loose head prop. Okay, which is interesting. So they've only got a, what's that, 26-man squad. Any of these guys props? It's not actually telling us, is it? Well, let's fuck that around. Fly half. There's a prop there, so they can put him in. Scrum half, another prop. So they've got 2 props on the bench. Losing a bit, though, but the hooker injury as well as probably one of their better players. Chunko on the left wing is out. Also, they've lost Soria in midfield, who is out for another game. He's out for another 3 games. And this guy's still out for 2 games. Najib. So, are they going to play these guys? Which will be interesting. I mean, they're going to lose a lot. Capacity 85% with the depth in the reserves. Maybe they will just stick with these guys. Interesting though. Looks like it's a bit of a half-cooked team here with some clearing, obviously, omissions of players throughout the side. So, yeah, hoping we can take full toll of that and put these guys away in round 3 at home in front of a packed house at our stadium, which still doesn't have a name. The nameless stadium. Whatever are we going to call the stadium of the Invaders? We'll get something eventually and name that damn stadium. It's the last thing we do. But that is the Butchers. We are up against them next episode for round 3. Thank you all for tuning in, as per always. Hope you're enjoying the journey. It's a great start to the season this year, and it's great to hear your comments and feedback as well on how your teams are going, how you think the Invaders are going, how you think we can improve, how your transfers are going, all sorts of things. It's great to have a chat about as well. So thanks to all you guys out there who are having your say and having a bit of a chit-chat about GRM. It's a lot of fun to play. As always, for a wrap-up, huge thanks to GRM as well for allowing me to make these videos for you guys. To see the team, to enjoy the games, to see if you want to get involved, because if you do, globalrugbymanager.com is all you need to know. Go there, and the rest will sort itself out. Download the client, make yourself a team, bang, you're in as well. And you too can have a team just like the Invaders to take on the world. But that has been for today. Our second game in Season 8 has been very, very productive. A big win. Very happy. Great start to the season. See you all back at home next round for our game against these mugs, the Bulawayo Butchers. Until then, as always, take care.